Beautiful Sunday coming to the end of our show, and we want to thank our guests for today. We want to thank Kevin Addix from Hemp, Maryland for keeping us up to date on what's happening in Maryland with hemp. We also want to give Luke Jones from Normal, Maryland's executive director, a huge thank you for giving us an idea really what's going on in the legalization process in Maryland and giving us some things to inspire us too. Someone who gives up so much for something other than himself.
Yeah, clearly.
Is an inspiring story to me for sure. I don't want everyone to forget that next week we have Doc G. He wasn't able to make it to this show today, so if you're tuning in a little bit late, you didn't miss Doc G. And the good news is next week you're going to get a whole episode of Doc G.
You get double the Doc G.
Double the Doc G. Noah, thanks in the studio today also. You did a great job.
Your beard is looking good, Noah.
I was going to say about the beard. Of course, we want to thank Max and Stevens, our lovely sponsor. Stop by maxandstevens.com. Try their CBD drops. We have so many stories about the things that it's helped people with. People may not know, but we have our next batch actually right around the corner, don't we, Max?
That's right.
Excited about that. Batch number 6. We are a small craft. When Luke was talking about small businesses and
that is
craft,
us.
That's us. That's our category. Us. So to know that there's something in the bills potentially to protect us, that's important.
Yeah.
So let's see. This is an interesting topic. When people may not know this because it's on the censorship theme, but because we are a cannabis business and it is stigmatized, we're limited on where we can advertise, and we can't advertise like most other companies on Google or Facebook.
And that's the topic of this week's Mailsack. And the Mailsack segment is all about censorship, and and for the most part anyway. And so we take this very personally because, for those of you that don't know, we are actually censored as a small business, believe it or not. And when I say censored, what I mean is that most companies can use traditional forms of advertising. They can advertise anywhere, and especially in the world of digital. We cannot advertise, for example. We can't do Google ads. We cannot do Facebook ads. We can't do Amazon legally.
To give you another idea of how censored, when we have a customer that's satisfied with our product and writes it on our website that they were happy that it helped them sleep,
we cannot post their review.
We can't post the review on our website.
We cannot post their review. So, I mean, this is something that steams our clams, no doubt, right? Yep. We're censored, and it's a problem, and we always have to get creative workarounds, right, Steve?
Yeah, and working with people in the industry that are talented that can help with this. So we've had a lot of meetings.
Jade? Huh? Like Jade?
Ooh,
How do we do there?
Is that too soon?
Might be too soon. They don't know what we're talking about, and it doesn't matter. But one of the things that we've been doing is we've been looking around for a lot of good marketing help. And marketing help is marketing help is hard to find. I was about to say it's good to find. We wish. There's agencies that we've talked to, and I want to tell a story because this is appropriate for Mailsack. We were introduced to an agency that came to us I would say highly recommended. Okay. And when we started speaking to this agency, they didn't want to work with us. And the reason why they didn't want to work with us is because we're a marijuana company. Again, they thought we're a marijuana company. We're not going to go into the details of whether we're not or not. We are or aren't. You hopefully know by now that we're a hemp company. But the point is that this woman said that she was a family person, and she didn't agree with that concept. What do you think about that, Stephen?
Yeah, it did sting a little bit when she said, well, we're families. We have families, and we can't support this type of business with a clear conscience. And, Max, I want to thank you, actually, for that meeting because you graciously said, hey, I appreciate you bringing this up front and just politely ended the meeting because underneath that is an opportunity for me to just really ask a lot of questions and understand, what's going on. But it's a testament to the information, the true information that needs to get out there. It's being filtered through so many different layers. It helps motivate us to keep going and doing what we're doing. It was disheartening, and we chose to end that relationship before it ever got started because that was ultimately what was best for everybody. You also have another great story that happened this week at the dentist chair, right? You were horizontal, and the dentist hit you with what? I have actually 2 personal stories that are pretty good. The dentist one is first, but the best part about it is I got the best dentist. Sat down in his chair after they were doing the cleaning. He's just checking me out and first thing he says is, "Hey, you still got that discount code on your website?"
I love it.
And then I said, "Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do." For those that know us, if you don't, reach out to us if price is an issue. We never want that to be the reason. We have a fair price on our product. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes people want to buy bulk and do something else. Never hesitate to call us. We love working out with you. The second thing that happened, which Max, you'll really appreciate this, was when I was at the vets this week for my dogs.
Yep.
Was at the vets. Getting some blood work annual. They just turned 1. Happy birthday, Coco and Nilla.
Happy birthday, Coco and
Nilla. And getting their blood taken, and asked the vet, "Hey, what do you think about CBD for dogs?" And she's fantastic. She said, "It's not CBD, it's hemp, and it needs to be tested and a good source." So it was really good.